So good morning, my dear students, to this class. I am really happy to share with all of you, and let's get ready to start. My dear students, Emily, and for the students who are not here, remember, during this class, we are going to record the class, and remember, all the recorded classes are gonna be uploaded here. You need to open your platform, your Canvas platform, and you're gonna find it here. Let's put it over here and click on the announcement section. Excellent. You're gonna find the one that says like that, okay? Beginner class. In this case, remember the class that's gonna be recorded. And there you are going to find this, okay? The class according to the day. Yes, you got it. Emily, yes. And students, yes.
Yes, teacher.
Excellent. Very good. So let me stop sharing and here you go. Today, Emily, we are going to have a very interesting and useful class because today we are going to practice listening. Listening. Tell me, Emily, in your personal case, do you consider that listening is easy or difficult?
I think it's difficult because many people talk different, tienen diferentes acentos.
Okay,
Entonces, a
sure.
veces
Because of the accents, and what about the speed? The speed.
mm, ¿qué significa speed, profe?
Speed, la velocidad, the speed.
Mm, it's difficult too.
Okay. For example, teacher Osmar, I try to speak slowly. I try to speak with a very clear accent so that you can understand me. But for example, when we start listening, when we start with an audio, with an exercise, you're going to hear like that, okay? Hey, sure. I'm pretty sure we're going to have something really interesting, but it's better to have a confidence, better to not have doing, not doing that. Yeah. But remember, that is
Mhm.
the way that native speakers talk. They speak really fast. Yeah.
Yes.
So today we are going to practice some exercise and also I am going to give you some tips so that you can do very well in your exam and only in your daily life. Because remember, after the exam, you will have to practice with people in your, well, for example, with native speakers if you travel to another country, or maybe with people in your neighborhood that speak English. So remember, we are going to see some tips, really important tips so that you can do very well in the listening exercise. Okay? So let me show you over here my screen and let's get ready to start.
Profe, una pregunta. Yo tenía entendido que muchas personas, por ejemplo en Estados Unidos, a veces como que acortan las palabras para decir las frases más rápido. Bueno, por ejemplo, yo hablaba con una persona y él no decía because, sino decía cross. Entonces, para
Cause.
cortar y se va. Ajá.
Exactly, very good. Okay, like contractions. And in reality, Emily, contractions are really common in English. Okay, for example, let me put it over here. Let me share the most common examples here on the whiteboard so that we can check it out. Okay, the one that you mentioned for sure, that is the first one, right? Because you're gonna hear just as cause, right? For example, another one, what do you want? What do you want? You're gonna find it is what you want. What you want. What do you think about this, Emily?
O sea, es como, bueno, es que nosotros también utilizamos eso y algunas cosas son, o sea, a mí me suena gracioso porque es muy, Bueno, para nosotros, watch. No sé, me suena otra palabra, de hecho. Como ver.
Sounds like watch, right? Watch.
Ujú.
Exactly. So, Emily, perfect. Remember, this is really common in English, the contractions or abbreviations. When they are speaking, they're not going to say like that, okay? What do you want? It's going to be like, what you want? What you want? Got it?
Profe, pero ¿cómo sabemos en este caso cuándo se está utilizando estas abreviaciones? Y por ejemplo, en la segunda aparece watch one, o sea, como que mirar y ganar.
Exactly.
Y entonces, ¿cómo sabemos que se está haciendo una abreviación o las otras palabras?
Very good. Okay, so Emily, a really important tip that we are going to learn today is about the context. Okay, because of course you're going to tell me, teacher, I'm not so sure if they are saying what do you want or what you want. So, something that is really important here is listening and identify the context. Yeah. So, Emily, let's get ready because I am going to tell you the tips and then we're going to start by doing the exercise, okay? Perfect. So, let's start with this. Give me a minute and here we go. Okay, Emily, so here you have some really useful tips to improve your listening skills. Okay? Number one, remember that it's going to be before listening. What is the meaning of before? Before listening.
Antes.
Excellent. Antes de escuchar, before listening. This is for the exam, okay? Specifically for the exam. Before the exam, before you start listening, look at the task. Look at the task. Remember, we are going to have 4 different exercises, so you gotta be very clear about what is the task. Maybe listen and answer, listen and complete, maybe listen and match. You're gonna have different exercise. So really important before listening, look at the task. Look at the task. Okay? After this, remember, read the questions and focus on the key words. What is a key word?
Palabras clave.
Very good, okay? Remember, a keyword may give me an idea about the context. Whenever I see a keyword, I'm going to have a context and identify if this is, for example, about sports, maybe about journeys, maybe this is about uh, music, movies. Remember, really important, try to identify the keywords so that we can have an idea about the context. Okay, Emily, yeah?
Yes, teacher.
Perfect. Don't you forget, this is always before listening. Really important before listening. Now let's get ready. When we are doing the listening, we are going to have always 2 repetitions. 2 repetitions, the first and the second. Obviously, we gotta be very clear about that. And remember, in the first listening, we're gonna try to catch the main point during the first listening. And in the second listening, we are going to find the details. Okay? In the first listening, we gotta be very focused. Focus on that listening. And in the second, remember, we just gotta get ready to confirm, to check your answers. Okay? Remember, first listening, try to catch the main point, focus, total focus on that. And in the second listening, remember, just check, check your answers. Okay? And Emily, don't you forget.
Ok,
Ah, very good. Don't you forget. It is really important, really useful to take notes. Okay? Take notes while you are listening. While you are listening, really important, take notes because remember, some words can be very, very useful, for example, and they are going to be related to the keywords. Okay? So remember, while listening, you can take notes. All right. Emily, you're going to tell me about teacher. In the case of native speakers, when I'm talking to native speakers, can I take notes? No, okay, that is not really practical. Remember, Emily, whenever we are talking to someone, it is really important to say, can you repeat, please? Because we may always have misunderstandings, right? So obviously, you shouldn't feel sorry if you're not able to understand everything. So in this case, remember, try to focus more and try to repeat again, okay? This is just for conversations, for practical conversations, because remember, in the exam, you're gonna have just 2 repetitions. Okay,
ok, teacher.
perfect. So, Emily, let me stop sharing and let's get ready to start, okay? I'm gonna show you the example of exercise and I want you to please tell me if you consider this exercise as easy, difficult, or so-so, more or less. Let me share you, and here you go, okay? The exam, Emily, is divided in 4 sections. Let me share you the first part, and you tell me what you think about it. Okay, take a look. This is the first exercise, the first part, and you will have a conversation, 5 conversations actually, because there are 5 of this exercise. And remember, a question with pictures. Question with pictures. Okay? That is the first part. Tell me, what do you think about it? Is it easy or difficult?
No, it's easy because we have imágenes, entonces no es como que completar oraciones en concreto.
Excellent, very good. Not so difficult because remember, humans, we are visuals. And for us, it is better to understand or it is better to get something, to remember something when we see the picture. That's why, can you see it? Here you have questions with pictures. Questions with pictures. That is going to be the first part, okay? Hello, good morning, Pamela. Can you hear me? Hey, hey.
Buenos días.
Good morning. Nice to see you, Pamela. ¿Cómo estás? How are you today?
Bien, muchas gracias.
Very good. No problem. ¿No tienes ningún problem con la electricity hoy?
Y no, por el momento no.
Por el momento, pero si tienes programado, ¿no? You tell me.
No,
¿No?
no, no. Sí, estoy bien con
Excellent.
la,
Very good. With the electricity, with the power.
sí.
Excellent. So welcome, Pamela. Pamela, we are making some exercise for listening. Okay, remember today we are going to prepare for listening. Okay, so this is the first exercise. Can you see, Pamela? Questions with pictures. Questions with pictures. Okay? So we are going to practice. We are going to practice this in this moment so that you can check it out, okay? Something really important, as I said, read the question and focus on the key words. For example, in this case, it's easy because you can see it, right? Where is the post office? So take a look because according to the picture, we can get also some idea about what is that, okay? So tell me, Emily, tell me, Pamela, in picture A, what can you see? What can you see next to the post office? What is it?
Bus station.
And not a station, but a stop, a bus
Okay.
stop. Because, for example, a bus station is like Quitumbe, Carcelén, yeah? That is a bus station. In this case, is a bus stop. Okay, very good. Thank you, Emily. What about letter B? Tell me, what do you see next to the post office?
Maybe it's a restaurant.
A restaurant or maybe a cafeteria, do you think?
Mhm.
It could be, right? A restaurant or a cafe. And finally, in picture C, what can you see?
A park or a forest.
Mainly a park, right? I believe this is a park. Yeah, but remember, in this case, is not next to the post office. What is the preposition when something is al frente? How do you say this in English?
I don't remember, teacher.
No, what about you, Pame? Do you remember? Al frente de o cruzando la calle? No.
Behind to, no?
Behind, remember, is the opposite. Atrás, behind.
Okay.
No, you remember?
En la esquina, in the corner.
In the corner of, excellent. But take a look, and we have across from, right? Across from, cruzando, no across from. O sea, al frente de, across from. Okay? So, my dear students, this is the idea. Don't you forget this is something that you have to do before listening. Siempre, siempre hagamos este ejercicio antes de escuchar, before listening. Read the question, identify the keywords, and according to that, according to what you listen, according to what you see, what you identify in the keywords, you gotta be clear when you listen. Okay? So, Emily and Pamela, let's get ready because we're gonna do this, okay? Oh, all right. Actually, let me put it over here now. I've got some. Okay, let's put it over here now, okay? We're gonna practice the three, okay? So let's move on to question number 2 and question number 3, and then we can start with the listening, okay? Here you go. Number 2, what does the man order? This is easy because we need to focus on what he orders. So tell me, in the 3 pictures, we see pizza, okay? Pizza, pizza, pizza. But tell me, what other food can you see in picture A and in picture B? Can you tell me, Emily, Pamela, A and B?
And a salad and soda.
Excellent. And B? Pizza and
Um, it's pamper. I don't remember.
Bread.
bread. Bread. Excellent. Thank you, Pamela. Thank you, Emily. Maybe letter A, it looks like soda, but maybe it could be also water, right? Because it doesn't have a color. It could be water too, okay? Soda or water. And finally, let's go with question number 3. How much does the man spend? What is the meaning of spend?
Gastar.
Excellent. We need to identify the price. Okay, the price. So in this case, it's easy because we just need to focus on the price, okay? £5.75, £7 and a half, or £7.50, and finally £13.25. Yeah? So my dear students, we are going to start by practicing these 3 questions. Remember, you need to be really focused, really concentrated, and try to get what is it. No se olviden, don't you forget, okay? En el audio vamos a escuchar las 3 opciones, the 3 options. Pero tenemos que descartar, we need to discard, escuchando by listening, oraciones negativas, okay? For example, muchas veces van a decir, okay, I want a pizza. No, I want pizza and bread. No, I don't think so. I guess I'm gonna have pizza, salad, and water. Remember, you are going to listen to 3 options, but you need to discard the incorrect options and focus on what he mentions, what is the affirmative for that, okay? Emily, Pamela, yes? Ready or not ready?
Yes, teacher.
Excellent. So, Pamela,
Yes.
yes? Perfect. We are going to start then. Focus, please, and here we go.
Track 5.
Listening Part 1. Worksheet 1. You will hear 5 short conversations. You will hear each conversation twice. There is 1 question for each conversation. For questions 1 to 5, put a tick under the right answer. 1. Where is the post office?
Excuse me, is there a post office near here?
Yes, there's a big post office on School Street. There's a fantastic little cafe next to it. You can take bus number 12 from outside the bank.
Can I walk to the post office?
Yes, you have to walk through the park and turn left after the museum. Now listen again.
Excuse me, is there a post office near here?
Yes, there's a big post office on School Street. There's a fantastic little cafe next to it. You can take bus number 12 from outside the bank.
Can I walk to the post office?
Yes, you have to walk through the park and turn left after the museum. 2. What does the man order?
Good evening. Welcome to the Little Italy restaurant. Here's the menu. Would you like some garlic bread to start?
No, thanks. Actually, can I order now? I'd like a pizza, please.
Okay, and what would you like to drink?
Water's fine, but could I have some salad too, please?
Now listen again.
Good evening. Welcome to the Little Italy restaurant. Here's the menu. Would you like some garlic bread to start?
No, thanks. Actually, can I order now? I'd like a pizza, please.
Okay, and what would you like to drink?
Water's fine, but could I have some salad too, please?
3. How much does the man spend?
Hello, can I have 2 tickets for the new Pixar film which starts at 8:30, please?
Yes, of course. Are you students? Student tickets are £5.75 and you get a free drink too.
I am, but my sister isn't.
OK, that's £13.25, please. Adult tickets are £7.50 at the weekend. Now listen again.
Hello, can I have 2 tickets for the new Pixar film which starts at 8:30, please?
Yes, of course. Are you students? Student tickets are £5.75 too.
I am, but my sister isn't.
OK, that's £13.25, please. Adult tickets are £7.50 at the weekend.
Okay, so you got it, my dear students. I want to know your answers. Okay, tell me your answers, Emily. Number 1, A, B, or C?
The number 1 is B.
Okay, continue. Number 2.
Number 2 is A.
Excellent. And 3?
C.
C. Okay, thank you, Emily. What about you, Pamela? Do you agree? What are your answers?
The number 1 is B. The number 2 is A. The number 3 is B.
B. Okay, so my dear students, number 1 and number 2, congratulations, you did it very, very well, okay? Here, for example, they mention there is a little cafe next to it, right? Cafe, that was the word that we were looking for, cafe. In number 2, remember the man says, the waitress said, do you want some garlic bread? And he says, no, thanks. I just want some pizza, salad, and water. Water, please, okay? That is number 2. In number 3, how much does the man spend? Okay, tell me, Emily, why did you choose £13.25?
Because he was with her sister. 2 tickets. They need 2 tickets.
2 tickets, okay? There is a price for 1 ticket and there is another price for another ticket. And the 2 tickets are £13.25.
Sí, pero creo que había un descuento de estudiantes, si no me equivoco.
Okay, very good. There is a discount for students and for adults, well, for adults, no students, remember, the price is normal. They've got a normal price. Got it? Okay, so tell me, Pamela, in your case, why? Why did you choose letter B?
Bueno, creo que eso era lo que yo diferenciaba al momento de escuchar los precios.
Right,
Mm,
sí mencionaron, they mentioned £7.50.
ujú. Pero
Pero
creo que no está bien porque creo que uno mencionaba que era el fin de semana, aplicaba el precio para el fin de semana.
at the weekend, exactly. But Pamela remembered something that Emily said was really important, right? This is the price for 1 ticket. And remember that he wants 2 tickets. 2 tickets. That's why if you make this, okay, if you sum both of them, £5.75 and £7.15, this plus this, remember, £13.25. Because he wanted 2 tickets for him and for his sister. Right? So that's why we got £13.25. Okay? Emily and Pamela, that was the logic for that, okay? Don't you forget, you gotta be very, very aware of those details. Okay? Perfect. What time is it? Okay, I believe we have time to practice more. But for that, my dear students, we're gonna move to the next part, okay? Give me a second to the next kind of exercise. Excellent. Take a look over here, okay? My dear students, take a look. Also, you are going to have something like that. Can you see it? You will hear to a conversation and you are going to listen and answer questions. Okay, in this case, remember, no pictures, No pictures, you just have to listen and choose the correct answer. Right? So we are going to do this exercise all together. So I want your help. I need your help for that, okay? What are we going to do? What do we have to do? I'm going to ask you to read the question and choose the keywords. So let's start with Pamela. Pamela, please, can you read question 1, 2, and 3 and identify the keywords?
The question number 1. What is the name of Martin's music teacher? Question number 2. Martin has music lesson on. Question number 3. How long does Martin practice at the weekend?
Excelente. So, Pamela, keywords, ¿cuáles son las palabras clave que tenemos que escuchar, that we have to listen?
Name of Martin's
But Martin's
music teacher.
excellent music teacher, okay? That is the keyword, music teacher. Number 2.
Lessons on.
Excellent. The day. We have to listen a day because remember we need to identify on a day. And number 3.
At the cooking.
Excellent. How long? Remember, first of all, ¿cuánto tiempo? How long does Martin practice at the weekend? Weekend. So, Pamela, what days are weekends?
Seven.
Saturday
Oh, no,
and
two.
Sunday, right?
Two. Yes.
Excellent. Very good. Super, Pamela. So, the weekend, remember, we may listen Saturday and Sunday. Thank you. Let's continue now. Emily. Now, Emily, you are going to read question 4 and 5, and you're going to identify the key words.
Okay. Number 4, where is the music festival? And number 5, Martin will start playing.
Okay, so can you please tell me what are the key words?
And number 4 is where and music festival.
Yeah, sure. And number 5?
And number 5 is Martin and start playing.
Excellent. We'll start playing. Remember, we have to listen an hour. Okay? 6:15, 7 o'clock, or 7:45. We need to listen and focus on an hour. Okay? So, Emily and Pamela, are you ready? Are you ready to listen? We are going to practice this together. And then I'm going to share you a link so that you can make a simulation. Yep. So here we go. Let's start then.
Track 11.
Listening Part 3. Worksheet 1. Listen to Jack talking to his friend Martin about music. For each question, choose the right answer, A, B, or C. You will hear the conversation twice. Look at questions 1 to 5 now. You have 20 seconds. Now listen to the conversation.
Hi, Martin. Have you heard the new Sunny Days song? I love the drums.
Yeah, it's great. My brother has already learned to play it on the piano and he knows all the words too. I'm learning to play it in my guitar class.
Cool. I've got an old guitar at home, but I can't play it.
You should learn, Jack. I love it. I go to classes in the old music school with Steve from football. We're in the same class. Our teacher, Peter, is fantastic. He used to play with the group The Tall Trees.
Really? Wow. They were a great band. Is there a class on Friday?
I don't know. I go on Tuesdays now, but I have to change to Thursdays next term because I've just passed the level 5 exams.
You must be very good. How often do you practice?
Every day. I spend an hour and sometimes 2 in my room, and on Saturday mornings, my band spends 3 hours practicing. We're called the Red Chilies.
Cool.
Actually, we're playing in the town music festival on Saturday. I've got a free ticket. Do you want to come?
Yes. Thanks very much. Is it at the music school?
No. Last year it was in the music school, but this year it's in the park near the shopping center. It's going to be great. Can you bring your camera to take photos?
Of course. What time will you be on stage?
Well, I need to arrive at 6:15, and there's a singing competition at 7:15, but I think we're starting at 7:45.
Okay. We can have dinner in the street cafe afterwards.
That sounds great. See you on Saturday.
Okay. Bye.
Now listen again.
Hi, Martin. Have you heard the new Sunny Days song? I love the drums.
Yeah, it's great. My brother has already learned to play it on the piano, and he knows all the words too. I'm learning to play it in my guitar class.
Cool. I've got an old guitar at home, but I can't play it.
You should learn, Jack. I love it. I go to classes in the old music school with Steve from football. We're in the same class. Our teacher, Peter, is fantastic. He used to play with the group The Tall Trees.
Really? Wow. They were a great band. Is there a class on Friday?
I don't know. I go on Tuesdays now, but I have to change to Thursdays next term because I've just passed the level 5 exams.
You must be very good. How often do you practice?
Every day. I spend an hour and sometimes 2 in my room, and on Saturday mornings, my band spends 3 hours practicing. We're called the Red Chilies.
Cool.
Actually, we're playing in the town music festival on Saturday. I've got a free ticket. Do you want to come?
Yes. Thanks very much. Is it at the music school?
No. Last year it was in the music school, but this year it's in the park near the shopping center. It's going to be great. Can you bring your camera to take photos?
Of course. What time will you be on stage?
Well, I need to arrive at 6:15, and there's a singing competition at 7:15, but I think we're starting at 7:45.
Okay. We can have dinner in the street cafe afterwards.
That sounds great. See you on Saturday.
Okay. Bye.
So I want to know your answers, my dear students, Emily and Pammy. Question number 1. Harry, Peter, or Steve?
Is Peter?
Peter, excellent. Emily, do you agree? Did you listen, Peter?
Peter.
Peter, excellent, right? Remember, native speakers, they pronounce it as Peter, Peter. Or maybe
Peter.
Peter. Yes, it's a different pronunciation, right? Really funny. Peter, Peter. Super number 2. Martin has music lessons on. Tell me when. When are Tuesdays, Thursdays, or Saturdays? What did you listen, Pammy?
Saturdays.
Saturdays. Saturdays, remember that he practiced with his band. ¿Escuchaste su band, no es cierto? Did you listen about his band?
No.
Yeah, eran los Saturdays que practica, that practice with the band, but no specifically the music lessons. ¿Qué otro día? What other day did you listen?
Tuesdays.
Tuesdays. Okay, so let me check it out. Yes, excellent. Let me put it over here now. Part 3, it's Tuesdays, okay? Hold on, I need to check the answers. Oh yeah, Tuesdays. Where is it? Excellent, very good, amazing, Pame. Tuesdays. Number 2, how long does Martin practice at the weekend? 1 hour, 2 hours, or 3 hours?
3 hours.
Excellent. On Saturday, ahí sí con la banda, no with the band, he practices 3 hours. Number 4, where is the music festival? At the music school, in the park, or in the shopping center?
In the shopping center.
Okay, they mentioned the shopping center, but actually is in the
In the
park.
park.
Excellent, okay. Sí mencionaron al shopping center, pero no dijeron in the shopping center, sino near.
Next.
Excellent. Near o near, next or near, que es parecido, ¿no? Cerca. Near the shopping
Ya.
center. Ok, súper importante, really important. Estas prepositions, estas palabritas, parecen que son inofensivas, pero pueden cambiar totalmente la respuesta, ok. Así que, súper importante, really important, focus on them. And
Sí, porque
finally,
mencionaban las dos seguidas, sino que. Ajá.
yes, they mentioned both, ok, pero la palabrita, la preposition, es la que me marcaba la respuesta, ok.
Sí, ok.
Perfect. And finally, Martin will start playing what time?
7.
At 7 it starts, comienza el festival, pero Martin, ¿a qué hora? What time?
En la C.
7:45, okay? Remember, 7:45. ¿Cómo lo diríamos también en Spanish, no? Para cortar,
Para las 8.
exactly. Cuarto para las 8, okay? 7:45. So, Pamela, I believe that we are doing a very well job, okay? Congratulations. Let me see what time is it. Porque tenemos tiempo para una simulation for a little exercise. Vamos a hacer el ejercicio, the exercise similar to this in the next part, okay? So give me a second. And let's get ready to start. Okay, so Pamela, I'm going to send you a link. Can you please open the next link? And what you have to do here, take a look. Remember, we are going to listen to Rebecca and Adam planning a night together. For each question, choose the correct answer. Read the questions first, and then you can start playing.
Do you want to go out one evening?
Yes? ¿Me confirmas, please? Confirm si funciona. Does it work?
Ya le. Eso mismo lo estoy abriendo ahorita.
Okay.
Sí, muchas.
Perfect. So you can start, Pamela. You tell me when you finish. Me avisas cuando terminas. Y luego podemos ir al break. We can have a break. Okay?
Sí.
So you finished? You tell me, Pamela, when you finish, please.
Yes.
Yes, finished. Excellent. How many right answers? How many wrong?
Try to.
2 answers and wrong 3. Okay, no worries, Pame. So after the break, we are going to have a break in this moment. After the break, we can practice more, okay? And check the answers. Yes. So, Pamela, tenemos 15 minutos. We have 15 minutes break. Let me stop recording. Laura, with that, okay? Ok, justamente uno de los objetivos, one of the main goals of listening is also to read and understand and remember, listen, understand, and identify the context. It is really important to identify the context according to the vocabulary that we listen. According to what we listen, we can know if we are talking about sports, if we are talking about music. And Pamela, un tip, a really important tip, ¿ok? Esto, obviamente, no específicamente al rato de hacer ejercicio, sino siempre, but always. Una buena forma, good way, para mejorar, to increase, para mejorar nuestro vocabulary, justamente es a través de ejercicios diarios, ¿ok? Through daily practice. Y un ejercicio súper bueno, very, very useful, te recomiendo, es el ejercicio de los synonyms and opposites. Synonyms and opposites, right? Plantéate una palabra, try to find a word. Cualquier palabra, ¿ok? Una que aprendas, una que hayas leído, maybe, que hayas visto. Y en un cuaderno, una notebook, puede ser virtual, digital, virtual, or physical. Try to write a synonym and an opposite. Okay? Super bueno. This exercise is very, very good if you wanna increase your vocabulary, okay? And Pamela, that's gonna be very useful when we do the exercise. Okay?
Sí, entonces para ahí empezaré a hacer eso.
Exactly, okay? Totalmente recomendado, okay? Totally recommended. Totally, totally recommended if you wanna improve that, okay? Yes, hasta aquí, until here, Pame, hemos hecho 2 ejercicios. We have done 2 exercises. La primera, the first one, that is picture with multiple choice. In this case, just questions with multiple choice. And let's see what is the next exercise that we are going to do, okay? The next exercise, Pamela, you are not going to have multiple choice. In this case, it's going to be a conversation, but you will have to write the answer. Listen and write the answer, okay? So let me share you the screen, and here we go. Okay, track 14, you will hear a woman talking to a customer about renting a boat. Listen and complete each question. Listen and complete each question. You will hear the conversation twice. As you can see, Pamela, in this case, no choice. No choice. We have to listen and write the word that we consider is the best. Okay? My recommendation for this, Pamela, before we start listening, read the question and try to identify what information you need. So, Pamela, can you please read the questions?
Leo toda la información.
Yes, please, read.
Name, Philip Cook. Birthday, 1st December. Number of the people to read book. Beats, dates from 23 August. Phone number.
Okay, so tell me, Pamela, what information we need. what information we need in the first case. 1st December,
El año, Jack.
year. Excellent. We need to listen a year. Number 2 is easy, okay? Number of people. So we need to listen a number. 1 person, 2 people, 3 people. Listen carefully, number of people. Number 3, pets. What are pets?
¿Cuántas mascotas?
Excellent. Maybe 2 dogs, maybe parrots. Remember, pets. The next one, dates. What is it, dates?
La hora también podría incluir ahí.
And no, in this case, just fechas, dates. Pay attention. From, what is the meaning of from?
Desde la fecha que inicia hasta la fecha que termina.
Excellent. Okay, so we need to listen a date. It could be August 31st. It could be September. Remember, we need to listen the date, a new date. And finally, phone number. Do you remember, Pamela, how do you read phone numbers in English? For example, can you read that number?
098755423.
Excellent. Remember, in English, we tell the phone numbers one by one. Uno a uno, okay? One by one, so that is easy. We need to be aware for that phone number. So, Pamela, are you ready?
Yes.
Remember, if you have a pen, if you have a notebook, write your answers and then you tell me, okay? From number 1
Sí.
until number 5. Perfect. Comenzamos. Let's start then. So here we go.
Track 14.
Listening Part 4, Worksheet 1. You will hear a woman talking to a customer about renting a boat. Listen and complete each question. You will hear the conversation twice.
Hello, Broad's Boat Rentals.
Hello, I'd like to rent a boat in August, please.
Yes, of course. I need to ask you some questions first. Is that okay?
Of course.
First of all, what's your name?
Philip Cook.
Philip Cook. Right. And what's your date of birth, Philip?
It's the 1st of December 1993.
That's fine. You need to be over 21 to rent a sailing boat. And how many people will be staying on the boat?
There will be 3 of us. My brother Tom and I, and our friend. We're all over 21. Some other friends might come for the day, but they won't sleep on the boat. Is that okay?
That's fine. And will there be any animals?
I don't think Lee is going to bring his dog. I have 2 small dogs.
That's no problem. But you have to pay extra for every pet. And when would you like to rent the boat?
From the 23rd of August to the 31st of August. We wanted to rent it until the 3rd of September, but your website says your office closes on the 1st of September.
Yes, that's right, I'm afraid. And finally, can you give me your telephone number, please?
Yes, it's 212-456-938. That's 212-456-938.
212-456-938. Perfect. Thank you. One of our sailing assistants will call you next week with more information.
Thank you. Bye.
Now listen again.
Hello, Broad's Boat Rentals.
Hello, I'd like to rent a boat in August, please.
Yes, of course. I need to ask you some questions first. Is that okay?
Of course.
First of all, what's your name?
Philip Cook.
Philip Cook. Right. And what's your date of birth, Philip?
It's the 1st of December 1993.
That's fine. You need to be over 21 to rent a sailing boat. And how many people will be staying on the boat?
There will be 3 of us. My brother Tom and I, and our friend. We're all over 21. Some other friends might come for the day, but they won't sleep on the boat. Is that okay?
That's fine. And will there be any animals?
I don't think Lee is going to bring his dog. I have 2 small dogs.
That's no problem. But you have to pay extra for every pet. And when would you like to rent the boat?
From the 23rd of August to the 31st of August. We wanted to rent it until the 3rd of September, but your website says your office closes on the 1st of September.
Yes, that's right, I'm afraid. And finally, can you give me your telephone number, please?
Yes, it's 212-456-938. That's 212-456-938.
212-456-938. Perfect. Thank you. One of our sailing assistants will call you next week with more information.
Thank you. Bye.
So, Pamela, you ready? You tell me the answers.
Sí, a ver.
Okay, number 1.
1st December, 1993.
1993. Excellent. Congratulations. 1st December 1993. 2. Number of people to rent boat.
Creo que decía él y su hermano.
Just 2. That is not the answer, okay? Ya vamos a escuchar. We're going to listen again, right? Pets. What about pets? How many pets did you listen? Hello, Pamela. Can you hear me?